I was going to say good morning, good afternoon, you crafty lot. How are you? It could be morning, could be afternoon, could be evening, wherever you're watching us from, wherever in the world. Welcome to Craft Vault. We have the most amazing deals in the next 2 hours. It's going to be fast paced, it's going to be fun, and it's going to be super deals. Now, remember, we are heading towards Christmas, which means our Christmas month means it must be Craftmas. Yes, you got it right. It's Craftmas. We've got 12 days of Craftmas. We're in day 9. Now, what that means is, as it's Christmas, why don't we give you a free gift? So anything, if you spend £20 or $20 today, you're going to be getting this amazing gift, which is pretty cool, right? I mean, even if you've already got this, you can gift this. This is one of the things that is really giftable for Christmas. It gives someone the gift of craft. It has freebies in there. It's got a magazine in there. There's no adverts. It's absolutely amazing. So all you do is spend £20 a day or $20. So all orders over that, and you'll get our 9th day of Craftmas, which is incredible. So we've got Rachel on the social today. We are fully interactive, so if you want to get in touch, make sure you get in touch. Of course, I'm not in the studio on my own. It's a double Debbie day today, which is amazing. Debbie, hello.
I know, but, you know, I was busy eating my dinner, weren't I? And I had this little laugh. I'm thinking, is that Debs? And then little head popped round. We haven't seen each other for absolutely
It's been
months.
too long.
It has been really, so really looking forward to the next 2 shows, to be with the lovely Debs. So you've got 2 Debbies.
Yes.
This could get confusing for our producer, Johnny and Charlotte.
Yes, absolutely. So I think I'm just going to go by Fish today, and we're going to have Debbie today. So any comments that you want for me, just send them through to the Fish. And any comments that you want through for our Debbie, you can send them through to Debbie. Debbie with a Y, I might add. I'm an IE. So if you do want to sort of differentiate the two, I'm an IE and Debbie's with a Y. Debbie, we've got some good deals today.
We've got some brilliant deals. We've already given you a sneak peek onto some of them in the wake-up call with myself and Lily earlier on. But what we're going to start with is some amazing deals at amazing prices. And then, of course, that lovely free gift as well, which I just think is absolutely fab, Debs. I've got a line-up down here. I've got a line-up. And let me just tell you as well, we might even have a little nod to those fabulous new launches from later on too, because... Oh, Debs.
So just before I left home this morning, I just tuned in and see the most amazing embroidery dies. They're incredible.
They are absolutely beautiful, and you're loving them so much so that you've created even a more bigger buzz in the studio than we initially thought, because we just were like, oh, I wonder how they're going to do these today. We love them. It's always fabulous to know when somebody else loves them as well, and you've been loving them in your droves. So yes, we've got that coming up later on as well for you too.
Amazing. Now, the first thing I want to show you is some 3-in-1 creator cards. These come out earlier in the year. These are amazing because we say 3-in-1. You know, we're very famous now for our creator cards. You know, we all love creator cards because they do exactly that. What about a creator card that you can cut in different places? You can put them all together. You can use them on different pieces of card. Now, what I mean by that, you can see this big, large die around the outside. This middle section comes out. So it means if you just want to cut that frame, you can cut that frame. If you just want to cut the beautiful fairy, you can cut that. If you want to cut them all together, you can do that as well. So absolutely incredible. Now, we've just got the 3 in these designs. We've got the elegant fairy. We've got that butterfly garden, which is absolutely gorgeous. And again, you can see the differences if you use them apart and then use them all together. I love it that whenever we do a butterfly die like this, the wings always protrude out, which look amazing. And then what about a celebration die with our balloon bouquet? This one you're getting for absolutely nothing. So you say, I say, you buy 2,
you get 2 free.
No, 1, Debbie, 1. Where is Ben when I need him?
I did tell you we're going to be trouble when they should be putting me and you together, Debs. Let
me show you some samples. affordable. So you buy 2, you get 1 free. $33.98 today, or $39.98. Platinum price is only $27.18, which is incredible. And these are all the types of things that you can do with them. I love this, just being able to use that background one, gives it that real soft focus. Using them together creates just the most amazing card. Love that with the mirror card behind it, looks absolutely stunning. We've then got that gorgeous balloons. Oh, I'm going to open this one up because this has also got a pop out on the inside. Look at that, very posh, absolutely love that one. Lots of differences that you can do with them. You know, creator cards do really well and whatever you put them onto. I love this as well. So a creator card that size, you can just fit a smaller one just into your 6x6 card, which is going to look amazing. What about paper piecing? What about layering over the top? All of these differences you're going to be able to do today. $31.98 if you are platinum. So absolutely amazing deal. Right, Debbie, I think you've got a bit of colour and medium going on over there.
Colouring, stamping, and even the right alcohol marker for your stamping as well. So this one is, and if I remember rightly, this is the tri-blend stamping collection that you're getting 6 pens. We say 6 pens, but we all know 6 times 3 is what you're getting with these. Have I got that right way around, Debbie? Because, do you know, we were talking about this before the show. Me and my memory of a late. I honestly, I've got brain fog galore.
We've got no hope, Debbie.
We've got absolutely no hope.
When I'm with Ben, I say I have menopause. He has menopause because of our memories.
I like it.
We could just both have menopause.
That's exactly it, definitely. But we've got tri-blend. So, well, an introduction into the world of tri-blend colouring, which is our 3-in-1 pen system to get controlled blending every single time, and a really lovely set of colours with this one. You've got your ice blue blend, your blue turquoise blend, your true blue blend, light green blend, jade green blend, and green turquoise blend. You can tell how we're reading that from back at packaging there. But honestly, absolutely amazing. And each one of these pens, and I'm just going to go straight in, Johnny, get that out for you. In fact, look, Johnny's got it. They're going to kill me. They're brand new, box fresh. John and Jake don't know. Both of them are in, but they're never going to find out because I'm not going to tell them. You can't tell them, Debs, either.
No, I won't say a word.
Don't say a word.
Mum's the word.
Mum's definitely the word. Let me see if I can get this wrapping off. So I have to usually put my poker tool down there to do this, Debs, just to get that off.
But actually, Debbie, it just shows how well these are presented because they're not going to leak, nothing's going to come out. You're getting that brand new pen and you're getting perforations down that, which is just perfect to keep safe.
Absolutely.
Especially when they're being delivered.
Absolutely, and that does make such a difference as well. But this is your tri-blend pen. For anybody new that may be just joining us for the first time, this is that same colour family of the, and I think this is the blue turquoise blend, where you get that light, that medium and that dark colour from that family all in one pen, in that 3-in-1 pen system. So for me, it just is a great way of introduction into the world of tri-blends. I personally, everybody asks me the most recommended pen that I would say when it comes to alcohol colouring, I always say tri-blends. They're my first go-to, and I know the Debses as well, and I know the rest of the team, but they are my go-to pen. So that's your pen system, and you're getting 6 of those pens, 18 colours in total. And then you've got your stamp. It was worth what, Johnny? Of course it is, yes. They're $19.99 normally, them Debs. So £19.99 for the pens, and then we've got in here a stamping platform, 4x4 in size, and it has, and I've fetched ours out, our Studio One, spring-loaded legs. You've got your grid on there with your inches and your centimetres as well. You've got your crosshair in the centre, so for centralising things, absolutely perfect. And for stamping, even more so, because you simply just push down, usually from the middle, that's where I push mine. And then on top of that, you're getting the Finesse alcohol-proof die as well, which means when you're stamping and you're wanting to colour in with your alcohol markers, that is the chosen one to go for. It's the alcohol-proof die, which means you get no smearing, no smudging every single time you use your alcohol pens. So that's $25.98 or $38.98, but at platinum, £20.78, which means, Debs, you'd get all of those plus the magazine for less than £21. That's amazing. That is definitely a good craftsman's deal there. It really, truly is. So yes, that's a great little starter kit into the world of our tri-blends, which I think is absolutely phenomenal value for money. What about you, Debs?
And what a great, I know I keep saying about giftables, but if you ordered now, I'm pretty sure you'll get it for Christmas.
Yep.
What an amazing gift with that magazine and that stamping journey with your pens as well for £20. Most people spend around £20 to £30 per gift.
Yes, they do,
don't they?
yeah.
So that is an ideal part, and you're getting so much there, which is absolutely amazing. We've got loads of people saying hello, that you are making me laugh because they reckon there's going to be trouble. So how many giggles? So Brownies Crafts on YouTube is saying, how many giggles will there be? Start counting. Yes, it's going to be a fun show, says Anne Kegel. Mary Reno is saying, how fun to have both Debbie and Debbie together. We've got, wow, just tuned in, and I mean the Deb Show is from Barbara. Yeah, we just had lots of people. We've got Zoe saying, putting these two together is asking for trouble. Looking forward to the fun. Well, we aim to please. It's just lovely for us because we are very good friends. We don't get to work together very often, so it's really nice. Anyway, talking about nice, how would you like some tape pens? 3, in fact. Buy 2. You get 1 free. I'm not going to do it with Debbie anyway. She's not. Where's Ben? Ben!
I'm busy. I've got my listening to producer Johnny.
I'm sorry, Debbie. I'm sorry.
Plus, I don't trust myself, Debs. I'd have probably shouted out buy 3. You used to buy 2, get 3 free. I'd have been shouting out, so I'm going to stop shouting it out.
Yeah, just don't shout out. But you buy 2, you get 1 free, which is amazing. Now, I always ask Sarah, say always, I've asked Sarah in the past why we do these on offer, because they sell out time and time again. You buy them time and time again, but she loves to put the offers onto you, and you have those savings. So $7.98 today, or $13.98, £6.38 if you're in a platinum price, which is amazing. They're normally £4 each, so absolutely incredible offer. So you get 3 of those packs which are coming to you. Now, if anyone has only just tuned into us and you're new, welcome. Please say hello. We're fully interactive. But if you've not seen our tape pens before, I just want to give you a little story about them. Our tape pens, Leanne went through around about 25 different tape pens to be able to find the perfect tape that's in them. The other thing is they're not tape. I know that sounds really odd. We say they're tape pens. They're actually a glue. So they're not like a tape you're putting down, which means they're ultra sticky, which means you can use them for construction, you can use them for all your card making, your base layers. Warm it up when you put it on. It makes the glue even more tackier, and then that will stick. So this is the amazing one. You want to use the one that has just the solid stripe and use it for all your construction, your card making, your base layering. Use it with your gilding flakes as well, with your glitters. You can put it down the side of your card, and you're going to get all those glitters adhered to them as well. So amazing tape pens. We're very renowned for them. The other thing is there's 22 meters on these tape pens. I know most tape pens on the market, Debbie, are about 10 to 12
yes, they're
meters.
about 10, yeah.
So having 22 meters on your tape pens is absolutely incredible. So yeah, buy them today. £11.18 if you're in the club. So while stocks last, you know we always run out of these, so get some of these. I believe we're going to reveal the wheel,
I know,
Debbie.
it always sounds really good when you say it like
does,
that.
yeah,
Reveal the
like we're
wheel.
on a game show.
Yeah,
Razzle
absolutely.
dazzle.
And we do certainly dazzle when it comes to our craft kits, because our craft kits are literally an introduction into the world of things that we do at Crafters Companions so well. This being the reveal wheel. So you may have seen we've had a selection of reveal wheel dies and stamps. What you've got with this is a mechanism and all the little bits that you need in to create yourself time and time and time again. Once the consumable part's gone, absolutely fine, because if you're a crafter, you know, you understand we can get consumables at any point. But what you've got in here is all the hardcore stuff that you need to create that lovely reveal wheel. And what do I mean by reveal wheel, Debs? Well, this is what we mean, where you've got this lovely, literally, you're just revealing message behind, whether it be drink Prosecco, not be a good idea this afternoon, celebrate with style, that's a good one, Debs, eat cake. We've
I've
seen
just done
plenty
that.
of cakes, yeah. We've seen lots of cakes out here. One of my favourites, Debs, although I don't do it anymore, dance on the table. But again, absolutely fab. I won't catch me dancing on a table now, not at my age. Now then, I'm going to show you what's inside the box. So let's take a look inside. As always, beautifully presented with that lovely Crafter's Companion tissue. This is your main feature of this kit. It's all about the reveal wheel. So you've got all your dies that you need to create the wheel, to create the apertures for your reveal message to go underneath. And then we've popped in there all the stamps as well. So we've got all of those celebrate with style, eat cake, dance on the table and drink Prosecco, which is fine. You can use that for this if you want. But let's not forget you can put your own hidden message underneath and you can reveal, as you're spinning that wheel, the message that you want to say. So a lovely set of stamps in there and the dies. That's the hardware. Then you've got all of the extras. We've put some dewdrops in there. You've got 100 dewdrops. You've got your satin ribbons in terms of your large, your medium and your small. Beautiful colour palette to this one as well. You've got your minimum of 18 cards that it states on the front of the box is covered with the card blanks. And this occasion we've got, and if I remember rightly, 5x5 card blanks, which are perfect for that reveal wheel, and the matching envelopes, so you're not even having to make your envelopes, it's all in there for you. And then we've got the gorgeous paper. Now we've popped, I love this paper, it's absolutely gorgeous paper. I always think as well, we do some really beautiful papers in our craft kits, Debs, and this is exclusive paper to this craft kit. You've got all of this solid cardstock as well that matches all of those beautiful tones that are in there as well, and you can see that all the way through. I absolutely adore this one, and it was the first time I got my hands on it, and I'm like, I need this one. I really love this one. I'm saying that, Debs, I love them all. But yes. It really is absolutely incredible. It's one of the newer boxes as well, Debs.
I know.
Can you believe that? Good. Absolutely amazing. And then you can keep everything contained in your box. It can sit on your shelf, and I know people have been collecting these since the beginning. I was in store when this first was launched. Number one, going back to the edgeable ones, which was number one. And we're now at 50, well, I say we're at 53, we're not, we're at a little bit more than that. And Lily gave a little bit of a sneak, 55 coming up on Tuesday.
Can you remember what the first one was?
It was the edgeables, I think, if I remember rightly. If I remember rightly. In my head, I'm wanting to say the edgeables. In my head, I remember Happy Birthday being in there. Yeah, honestly, if you've been collecting them, you know we've been bringing these out now regularly throughout the years. We're talking a good 5 years, possibly maybe more. But honestly, absolutely incredible value for money, and it's all about, the centre stage of this one is the reveal wheel, and I absolutely think it's amazing. But look, because you're not only getting that, Debs.
Well, actually, Debbie, I was looking at that thinking, that's why.
Yeah. So it's £31.98 or $33.94, saving yourself 20% because you're getting the glue sticks. Are these the ones that are free, Johnny? We say glue sticks, it's the glue pens. These are amazing glue pens that are the ones that get into all the nooks and crannies, all the smaller areas that sometimes you can struggle with. You get covered. 5 of those in there that you're getting for free. And then we've thrown in there some ribbons as well. £25.58 or $27.15 if you're in the Platinum Club or brand new to Club Inspire today. We'll give you all of that for that purple box price that you see on your screen.
I've just had an idea, Debbie. I see you doing the colouring instead of stitching.
Yes.
The new embroidery dies. You could use the glue pen and then glitter it.
Oh, I like that idea.
Glitter thread, won't it? Going
that's
to each
lovely,
thing.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, I like your way of thinking, Debs. Like your way of thinking.
Amazing. Yeah, so really good deals today. Remember, you can shop the day. Let's have just a quick look and see who's on. So we've got plenty of people joining us today. We've got Mary Reno, we've got Anne, we've got Olga. She's saying hello, all sneaking a peek while she's at work. So sorry, I shouldn't have shouted your name out. Oh boy, the 2 Debbies, this is going to be a hoot of a show. What box number is that, please, Debbie? Is another Debbie, number 53, Debbie Wilson, yes. Yes, all these Debbies, see, I can confirm that I'm not part of the CC team, and I must say that the tape pens are the best out there. Yes, they absolutely are. So that's Iona. Barbara, my two favourite Debs on one show, loving you girls. Well, we love you too. Now, I do have a cracking offer on some luxury card, which is just beautiful. Now, everyone that knows us, this is our core stock that we keep in our card stock. It's our luxury mirror card, our luxury matte mirror card, and our glitter card in one. You're getting 10 sheets of each. This is really premium card stock. There's never a flaw on here. You're getting that same tone of green going through right from that matte mirror, the shiny mirror, and that glitter cardstock. So you're getting that in the green. We're also popping that in with the gold as well. So you can see that luxury gold doing that matte mirror and that shiny mirror and the gold glitter card, which is non-shed. 300 GSM. You're getting all of these today, plus the beautiful red. Now, although these look like Christmas colours, and yes, you can absolutely use them in your Christmas crafts, these are all year round. Use them for your mats and layers, use them for your die cuts. The mirror card in green is just perfect for any of your foliage. It looks amazing. Just add something that little bit more special. You're getting all three of these today. 90 sheets in total. That's amazing. Johnny, can we work out how many 90 sheets are? How much that is in pence? Because that is incredible. Debbie, I think you'll agree with me. When I used to buy this many years ago, you couldn't get a sheet of mirror card for about £1, 99 pence or £1 for one sheet. So absolutely incredible. And to think now that would cost you £90.
Yeah, I know.
Is that right, Johnny? Is that? I'm going to get Johnny to check because that sounds too good. Too good. He's doing it. He's doing it.
Yeah, because you've got your 90 sheets.
18 pence a sheet. That's absolutely crazy. You'll be buying that in your droves. 18 pence a sheet. This is cardstock that you're going to use throughout your crafting every day, forever and ever. It is our core cardstock, so you will find it. I've took 3 sheets out just so I can show you exactly how these are. So it's like buying 2, you get a third 3. So your gold one you're getting for absolutely no pennies. But look at that. No flaw, there is no shedding of this, absolutely none. It's encapsulated glitter, it cuts beautifully, it embosses. If you emboss in an embossing folder your glitter cardstock, because it has a white core, you still get the glitter, but you get that white come through. So it's a really nice sort of grungy technique, which looks really cool. So today, if your platinum price is $15.98 or $25.52, an absolute bargain. That's the one that I'll be definitely putting in my basket, that's for sure. Debbie, what you got going over there?
Premium watercolour paper pad. And I say paper pad, I'm using that loosely because this is a luxurious, and I say luxurious because it's the quality of this. Now we sell watercolour cardstock in 15 sheets, I think we normally sell it in, but we also have this option, and we don't often bring this to these kind of shows, but we have today. And I'm showing you just one pad. You're going to get 3 pads. Wow. And there are 20 sheets on each single one. But when you get this home, you'll know what I mean. And it's for all of our water-based products. When I say water-based products, anything that you are going to colour with watercolour, this is the chosen, and I'm going to say it's not paper at all. It's a pad. It's proper good quality. We're talking in terms of your GSM, 300 GSM, that's a construction weight. That's a construction weight. So if you do love making things with your watercolours, like your tricolours, like your aqua pens, like your glitter pens, sparkle inks, all of the inks that are water-based, this is the one for you. It looks so unappealing when I do it that way because it is white cardstock at the end of the day, but it has that texture, that watercoloured texture that is perfect for all of your water-based mediums that we do at Spectrum Raw. And you're not just getting the one, you're getting 3 for $27.98 or $39.98. But that's the full price without any of your club memberships off there. So whether you be bronze, whether you be silver, gold, what's the other one? Platinum. How did I forget that one? The purple box is there. Platinum, £22.38 or $31. That works out at 37 pence per sheet, which I think is absolutely amazing. And again, it's really nice to bring it in the form of some great deals today, like we've got with this one in the Craft Vault. Absolutely amazing.
So I'm just looking on there, it says with aqua markers. Don't get that. So
Oh, you just
ignore
checking.
some-
Or was there been a misprint?
It's got April.
Well,
Yeah, I
could
just
you
wanted to
imagine?
point that out. So
My
yeah.
goodness, that would have been a deal and a half, Debs, at about £20.
Well, I was thinking, is she showing them? Are we going to give them away? I mean, that would be very, very good. Yeah. So no aqua markers with them. But I do have something amazing to show you. Now, these are our discovery kits. These were hugely popular when we bought them out because they are exactly that. If you want to discover a new art, you're going to be able to discover them with these. Now, you're getting all 3 packs, which is amazing. We've got our mandalas, our watercolours and our colouring elements. You're getting 38 elements. You're getting the watercolour one, this one, for absolutely no pence whatsoever. $31.98 if you are a platinum price. And basically what they are, if I turn these around, you'll see these are your watercolours. You're getting art liner. You're also getting some colouring to do as well, and full explanation of how you colour them in. So absolutely amazing. And then you can do totally different looks. I mean, look at that frog. So absolutely incredible. There's lots of different ways to use your watercolours, and this will just teach you some very basics of them. So that's a great one to have. We've then got this one here, which is our creative colouring. So if ever you wanted to find out how to do your faces and how to get that contouring on the face and the hair, this is the one for you. Again, you'll be able to have ones that you can colour in, and that tutorial, which is absolutely amazing, by our Cara, who does the actual illustration in here, which is incredible. And then our last one, our mandalas. Now remember, you get all of these, so you're getting that discovery kit, the mandalas, the colouring and the watercolour, and you get 38 elements, $23.98 today. Oh, got another one there from the other pack, so let's just move that one over. And then we've got our mandalas, which is just beautiful. I know you've always been loving these, and they are proving to be the most popular ones, but you can see you're getting our tri-blend colouring with those. So if I just turn them around so you know which ones you're getting your classiques with this one here, and then you're getting your tri-blend markers, and you're then getting this one for absolutely free, which is your watercolour markers. So to go for all of those today for $23.98 or $39.98, that's an incredible deal. If you're platinum, you might just have to pop an extra glue or glue pen into your basket to get to that £20 to remember to get your free gift. Anything over free gift, anything over £20 or $20, it is our 9th day of Craftmas today, so you will get that in your basket. So Debbie, have you got some nice colouring stuff for us over there?
I've got some lovely ink pads, Debs. I've got the Spectrum Noir Opaque Pigment ink pads, and I've got, I think if I remember rightly, this is 3 of them, where we've got honey pots, fuchsia and damson wine. You're basically buying 2 and you're getting 1 free. So if you, whichever way you look at that, it's 2 for the price of 3 for the price of 2. That's the way I'm going with this one. £11.98 or $17.98. But look at the Club Platinum price for less than £10. So for £9.58 or $14.38, you're getting all 3. These retail now at the moment. Are they $5.99, Debs, or $6.99? $5.99. I know they've recently gone up with the amount of the way the world's going at the moment. Everything's rising, but this is an amazing deal to get hold of opaque pigment ink. So you're probably thinking, well, what's an opaque pigment ink? It is perfect for all your embossing techniques. And when I say heat embossing, I mean heat embossing, has in set. Oh, Debs, have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it in the flesh.
Wait,
That's
I'll
our new
show you what
one.
else is coming up later. But yeah, so it's perfect for all your heat embossing. Set in with your clear embossing powder, because that's going to work beautifully with this. You can colour match with your inks. And it's all the same colour families that you'll expect from the water reactive and the quick dry. But this has got a longer drying time. So it's a same shape, Different kind of sponge though. So the other ones have got like a foam and a felt. This one's a real squidgy sponge, shall we call it, but a beautiful opacity to it as well. And it is perfect for blending, for heat embossing, and so much more. And I know that, Debs, these are your favourite ink pads, aren't they?
They are my absolute favourite. Yeah, if ever I was to choose, and I know everyone says you shouldn't have, but you can't help it.
Can't help yourself.
And they're just amazing, amazing. I love that you can blend with them, you can watercolour with them, you can heat them, but they do everything. So I love them.
And that's a great deal to have them on at 3 for the price of 2 today, where you're actually getting one. So it's a great deal. And do you know what also is great, Debs? We've chosen some really nice colours.
I was thinking the same thing.
Really, really nice colours in Honey Pot, Fuchsia and the Damson Wine. Really bright, vivid colours. And you can see that with that ink pad. Absolutely gorgeous. I love them, and I completely understand, Debs, why you say that these are your favourite ones. Brilliant ink pads for so many different uses as well. So they're absolutely incredible, and they're 3 for the price of 2 today.
Absolute bargain. And actually, what I love about our 3 for 2, God, we're making this very difficult today, aren't we? I'm not going to say it. It means that you can dip your toe in, is what I was going to say, because you're getting that extra one. So if you wanted to try the pigment ink pads today, you're getting one absolutely free, which is going to be amazing. Now, I do have some amazing buddy bags for you. Now, we have, is it Myral? I think it's Myral. Merle. I think that's what it is, Merle. I think Tiffany says it's Merle. So Merle, I hope I've got your name right. And the Dawn bag you're getting absolutely free. Now, everybody that knows us on Crafters TV and Crafters Companion, we do them, well, in collaboration with Totally Tiffany, we do the most amazing storage bags, which are absolutely incredible. What I love about them is how much room you get. I love that Tiffany always puts the little storage compartments in them. So if you're just looking on your shelf, you can see straight away, if I turn that around, you can see straight away what's in your bag. But I might just want my yellows and blues, so I can pop that out on my desk, pop that away. And I've got my little pot to just craft with on my table. So I love the fact that they've all got these little compartments that keep them nice and neat. Now, what I love about this bag here is if you wanted to put extra things in, so if I want to not stop this so much, but put something on, we've got more room because you've got 2 extended pieces there, so you can actually put more in the top there if you wanted to, or you could just put it to the bottom one and you get all of that and turn it around so you can see it in there. So you'll get that absolutely free. Now, I love this one. So this is our mural, and if I open it, you can tell how strong they are. You get really, really strong Velcro in there, and you get your side flaps as well, which means nothing's going to fall out. Again, you get that tray inside, so you can take your tray out and everything is inside there. It means if anything spills, it's only going to spill in that tray, so it will actually keep your bags really nice. Now, I would say small knitting needles and sort of rulers, anything like that, your pens, or even your rules, your oh my goodness, Debbie, words today are just going. Spools of reels of spools. Get there eventually. Well, we probably won't get there eventually, but I think you'll bear with us. It will be absolutely fine. All these words today. So, but yeah, your buddy bag, your Dawn, oh, we've got one missing. I've just seen there's Barbara. There's no Barbara.
There's Barbara. What? Has she had legs and walked?
Oh, hang on. Barbara's gone to the back of the cupboard. I think she's shy. Barbara's shy. She's hidden herself at the back of the cupboard. Good job I read these things. You're getting Barbara as well. So you're buying 2 of them and getting mural free. So another really strong one. You're getting those 2 little tubs in there as well. Reinforced stitching. You're getting your little carry handle, so you can always pull it out from your shelves really well. So you're getting all 3 bags. But is that right, Johnny? For only £8.78 if you're platinum. For 3 of these. That's amazing. Yeah, $10.98 or $15.98. Absolutely incredible. You're saving over 30% today, which is amazing. What have you got next for us, Debbie?
Well, I've got some words for us, Debs. Might be able to help us out a little bit.
questions don't know words we can say.
So we've got some sentiments for you. So excuse me, I couldn't help myself, Debs, I couldn't help myself. So we've got the happy birthday. These are our fancy sentiments, stamps and dies. There's nothing all singing and all dancing about these. They are just basically what they say on their tin. They have got a stamp, you've got a die, so you don't have to fussy cut anything, and it creates the piece for you. And then you've got the birthday stamp that you can pop happy on its own or happy birthday. We've got, my goodness me, bot? What the heck's bot?
Going on in the studio
I'm so
today.
sorry. Just to say, we've got just to say. So again, you've got that lovely fancy sentiment. You've got the die that cuts it out for you. And then you can customise it just to say. And we've also got the special friend on there as well. So basically, this is £13.98, $17.90, but you're saving 30% today. You can get all three, especially if you're in the Club Platinum price, for £11.18 or $14.32. And then you can be decorating these to your heart's content, because they're simply, there's nothing else needed, because it's the sentiment that does all the talking for you. And it can be in a whole heap of different ways in your card making. So we've got a lovely little shaker card there. I love a good shaker card. Again, keep it really stripped back and simple. That just looks exquisite on its own, including that just to say one, because sometimes that's all we need is just to say to somebody. But you can have a little play.
Not easy for us.
At the moment it's not. But you can have a little play. What if you've gone for those opaque pigment ink pads? You could be stamping up some different images and then literally taking that die and cutting it out as well. So that's a great deal for 3 sentiments there, for less than 12 hours. Again, it's a buy 2 get 1 free. Is there a theme running across the show?
Have you noticed?
I think I might have just noticed now most of this is a buy 2 get 1 free.
Absolutely, yes. So it's an amazing craft vault where you are getting a freebie. And remember, if you spend £20 or $20, you will get that free gift of our magazine number 4 as well. It's our day 9 of our Craftmas, which is amazing. Now, the other thing that we've got on today is our Gemini Junior plates. Now, these are something that we've always... you need to be quick. They're limited stock. Limited stock. So if they're green on the screen, they soon won't be seen. Now, you do have to stock up on these, because these are your consumables for your Gemini machine. Now, am I right in thinking there's a plastic one? Yep. So you're getting 2 cutting plates and your plastic shim for absolutely no pennies whatsoever. I would always recommend getting extras of these plates, because they're your usable, they're your consumables. They're the ones that are going to start to buckle and dig into. Now, it's the $1 million question: how long do they last? I would say mine last about 6 months, because I use them quite daily. You might find that you might use them a few times a week and they might last you a year. So I would just say always stock up on the plates, always have a spare stock. I would also say I've got a really nice show, I think it might be, now is it tomorrow or is it Monday? I've got a feeling it might be Monday with Jan. And I think it might, I think it is Monday. And she's doing a mixed media. So she's doing mixed media dies. So 2 p.m. on Monday. And I can't wait for that. So I haven't seen Jan again for a long time. But your mixed media, these are the plates you need to keep spare for those as well. So you don't use your normal regular plates or your regular thin cutting dies. So always a good way to get some of these extra in. Only £12.78 if you're platinum, or $17.58. So a really good price. Buy your 2 cutting plates, get your plastic shim for no pennies whatsoever. But please be quick on those, because they're not going to last long. So get them in your basket and get them checked out as well. What you got, Debs?
Tricolours.
Tricolours.
So tricolours. Now, these are our water-based markers. I don't want you confusing these with tri-blend brush pens or tri-blend pens. Are they alcohol markers? These are water colours. This is literally a very simple system to be able to get some really beautiful watercolour effects in the form of a pen. So we've got Floral Meadow, so it'll come to you like this, and I say come to you like this, I've got the rest at the side of me. I'm just going to go through all the colours with you, where you're getting yourself 3 sets of tricolour pens that have got 9 colours in each one, which I just think, again, absolutely incredible. But I'll go through those with you in a second because I want you to see just the kind of colours that you're going to be getting for this price that you see on the screen. This is our floral meadow, so you've got your bright florals, your warm fiery and your fresh verdant, and again it's all your lovely tones of your pinks, your reds, your oranges and your greens in there. Again, watercolours, some of the easiest kinds of colouring mediums to achieve, and the fact of the matter is it's all in the form of a pen, so it's super easy to do. We've got hours of tuition and tutorials online for you to follow, but what I can't guarantee is that price that you see on the screen. Essential neutrals we've got in this one, so we've got our earthy neutral, rich neutral and grey neutral colours, and again so easy to achieve these looks in the form of either a paintbrush or one of our water brushes that we do at Spectrum Noir as well. And then lastly, we've got the colour basics. So you've got your warm primary, your cool primary and your complementary as well. So again, all gorgeous colours. I think literally when we talk about these being 9, 8, 20, so there's 20, wait a minute, 9, 18, 27, so there's 27 colours in this set and the rest, because you can create your own colour palette with these. Me and Debs, this is what we love. I mean, I don't know how Debs feels, but whenever I get anything with watercolour, I get really excited because I know such an easy colouring medium to achieve some beautiful effects with your tricolours, and that's exactly what you're getting in here. So it's buy two,
you get one free.
Yay, yay, Debs, we do. So £15.98 or $23.98 if you are in the Club Platinum group.
Absolutely, what an amazing deal, especially if you want to dabble your hand in some watercolours. And Debbie's right, we all use them. I like having a play, Debbie, on I'll have a morning or afternoon where I just make lots of different backgrounds with them, and then I've got them set by for anything that comes up. Now, talking about using them with things that come up, your creator card dies, which are on again a buy one get one free deal. You could cut these onto your Johnny's trying to be very clever in my ear. I said buy one get one free. It's buy two, you get one free. Sorry, Johnny. I thought he was trying to be clever and say it a different way to what I said it. I just said it wrong. So we're going to start off with our butterfly garden. I love these dies because your outside cutting edge die comes away from the inside, so it creates a frame. If you just cut in the inside part, it cuts the inside piece in, and then if you cut them all together, you're going to get this beautiful, really delicate design on top of there. So you'll buy your butterfly garden, you will buy your elegant fairy, which is absolutely beautiful. I love this one. In fact, I've just seen a message. Debbie Hodgson said she's just placed her order on the die set and she can't wait to receive them. And then you will get this one for absolutely no pennies whatsoever, your balloon bouquet, which is absolutely stunning. There is so many things that you can do with creator card dies. And remember, if you're buying this set today, you will find you get your magazine for absolutely nothing. It's our free gift to you every day throughout December. Well, every the 12 days, we're doing 12 days of Craftmas, and you will get a free gift every day. Today's free gift is our beautiful magazine, our Crafters Inspiration, number 9, and number 4, 9 days, number 4, and yeah, you'll get that in your bundle. You don't have to, we do have to add that, or it just automatically gets put in. Which is amazing. So any orders over £20 or $20 and you will get them. So if you're going for these today for $33.98 or $39.98, you will find that magazine in there. Now we're going to give you a chance to check out your baskets and tell you a little bit about our Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people, and we know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
And there you go. So you'll find out all about us on the web. Now remember, you can shop the show all day long. In fact, shop the day. So just go onto the website and it's the best way to shop. We have got the most amazing craft vault. We're nearly halfway through. Thank you for joining us and all your messages. We've got plenty of people here. Any questions, then just ask them. Linda's saying that she's just placed her order and she's got the plates, inks and some other items. I love that you treat yourself this time of year, because actually Christmas is all about giving to others, but sometimes we just need to take a little break and think, you know what, I deserve a little treat, so which is really good. Now the one thing that we do have in, and I've not seen it yet, I've seen pictures of it, I've heard everyone raving about it, but it's the first time I've got my hands on it, so I think I'm going to have to order some myself, but I actually don't know how this works, so I'm really excited for Debbie to show us. Now this is our new heat tool. First time we've had our own heat tool in, which is just incredible. I can't tell you, Debbie will as well, how long it's been in the waiting for us to get a new tool that we can use, which is incredible. So we've got our heat tool and our stamping foam. Now, if like me, you don't really know what stamping foam is, our Debbie is going to show us exactly what it does.
Oh, Debs, it's magic.
I'm excited.
It's magical foam is the only way to describe it, because it literally, it's a specialist foam that is activated with heat, and it then turns anything into a stamp. And I mean anything. You can grab ornate things off your shelves. I'm going to show you a swatch book in a bit, Debs, which will just blow your mind when you see the amount of things. And that's just a little touch of the iceberg, a tip of the iceberg of the...
You can touch the iceberg. It's all right.
The iceberg of the kind of things that you could be doing and turning into a stamp, Debs. I'm super excited about this little tool, let me tell you. This tool I have been waiting for a long time, so I've got really excited. And I love that it matches things like our machines, like our MIDI, our Mini, our Gemini. It just got that lovely Crafter's Companion feel to it in the white casing with the purple words. So that's it in itself. It's got that stand, so you can, when you want to cool it, you just drop the stand down and stand it down to cool down. You've got 2 heat settings on there as well. So again, absolutely fabulous. But this This is the exciting bit, Debs. So I'm going to show you. I've pinched one of Debs' dies. So this is that lovely die that Debs has had with a 3-in-1 creator card. So I've taken the little fairy out of there because we're going to turn her into a stamp.
No.
Honestly, amazing.
I'm going to come across. Can I go across?
Of course you can, yeah, absolutely.
I need to
So
see
what we're
it
going to
up
do
close.
is we are going to activate it. So we're going to heat it up. So I've got it onto the number 2 setting. I've switched it on, so the higher setting. Now, do you know how we tell people don't waft?
Yep.
We are.
You waft.
We are wafting. We are. We want to warm the whole entire piece of that foam up.
And how long do you heat it up
So I make
for?
sure it's hot.
Okay.
Because you need it to be mouldable. Because that's the beauty of this foam. It's a specialist foam that's mouldable with heat. And it has to be hot. We can't let it cool down or anything like that because you will lose the imprint. You won't get the right imprint if you don't have it hot enough. When I say hot enough, heat it up. That's what I'm meaning. So I'm going to, and you can feel it, Debs. You can pop your finger to it and touch. You can see how hot it's going. Oh, I love your nails, Debs.
I know, I hadn't done
Oh,
the other day.
they're gorgeous.
Sparkly ones.
Oh, they are beautiful.
Yours are
I
lovely
love
too.
those.
You've got
Well, you know
sparkles.
me and my sparkles. I love a little bit
They
of a
match your
sparkle.
dress.
Thank you very much. So I'm making sure I'm covering the whole of that area. Now, it's well worth just making sure. The first time I used it, I didn't have it on hot enough. And I say hot enough, I didn't keep it on long enough.
Right.
So to get the imprint, I didn't get a very good imprint. It's all a bit of trial and error. So I'm quite happy
really
with that.
excited.
So I'm more than happy with that. It's now ready for me to, can you feel it?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, absolutely. So would you take the gun for me and turn that off for me, Debs? Thank you. Because I'm going to take my metal die
First time I got my hands on
and I'm going to push that into that foam because that foam is now mouldable. I know it's a little bit bigger, so you're probably going to excuse. I've got wings and legs hanging off all angles here. However, you get the gist, and it's just so you can see how this works. So you're going to push that in because what you want to do is create the imprint.
Oh,
so
my
the imprint
goodness.
now you're probably going to think, oh well, that's going to bounce out, but it's not. It
It won't.
stays set. So it stays as it is. Now you'll feel it's starting to cool down.
Yep.
Yep, so it's starting to cool down.
It's really imprinted that
Oh,
as well.
absolutely, it does, yeah. And you can do that of 2 ways. So I could have put my die down onto there, and then I could have pushed into there as well. So there's 2 ways you can do it, Debs. You can either take it into the foam or you can go on top of the foam. I suppose it depends on what you're using in terms of your imprint, but I just want to show you now. I'm going to use our water reactive inks. I found these work better. So again, when you go across,
Look at that.
and I'm just going to go across there. Now, you can spritz it if you want to spritz it, but you get a different look altogether when you do that, Debs.
Very clever.
Isn't it?
I've never seen this before.
Honestly, it's amazing. I absolutely love this. And then we're going to pop that just onto the top. And then you just push that down. Now, it is quite a thick, dense foam, so you just need to make sure you've got a good coverage just over there, but there's nothing to stop you from going back in, and you get the imprint. It's like the negative. Do you know, like on a...
That's amazing.
Yeah,
now you can see at the bottom
absolutely.
of the screen that we've got our heat and mould foaming pack. So if you just want the foam separately, you can buy that for $6.99 or $8.95. Debbie, that's incredible. So my next question is that it? We can't use that piece again?
Of course you can, yeah. So you can spritz it. So I've got a little spritzer. Let me grab my spritzer. I think I've got some in there. I could get a secondary print out of this. I could actually just go straight down into it, Debs, and I could go in without adding any more ink. Or, of course, I could use some more ink if I wanted to. So you can see you get like your second generation. But you can spritz it as well. So when I say spritz, I'm going to just lightly spritz. You don't want to saturate it too much. So it's just that light little bit of a spritz. You get a different look, and I suppose it depends on the item that you're using. But can you see you get a further
I like that
impression?
One. Each one you've done,
Yes, and you get a different kind of a look. You get that water effect
I'm really
with that one.
excited with this.
And then when you want to clean it, you can either use, your stamping cleaning one that we brought out during birthday. You can use that as well. I tend to just... Debbie, did it go? I was looking, I was like, where's it gone, Debs?
It was squaring that way. It's a good job it didn't come this way.
I squirted myself with it earlier, let me tell you. I said to Charlotte earlier, I went, I've squirted it all over myself. I'm terrible for it, but you can just clean it.
That's amazing.
Wait till you see this though, Debs, because I'm just going to clean this off. Let me just clean that up. Make sure I've got that.
And I suppose it's like anything. If your ink dyes it a bit, that's all it's going to do. It's not going to ruin the next stamp.
It's not going to ruin... Yeah, so if you do get some stainage, that's absolutely fine. Now, it might be that you absolutely love that image and you can keep it there. It's not going to disappear. But watch what happens when you apply your heat. because when you apply your heat back over and activate it, now I would have taken some more time to get some of that ink off because I'm probably going to stain this now, but I tell you something, Debs, it don't make any difference at all. But watch what happens. Can you see it? So it's just disappearing. Now the image itself is disappearing and it goes back to its smooth form, as in the super smooth form. So it doesn't matter if you've got some stainage from your ink, absolutely do not worry about it. The first time I did it, I was like, uh-oh, I've ruined it. I hadn't ruined it at all, because I did some Essien over the top in a different colour. So although you can see it, if you run your finger across, Debs, you can feel it's just...
completely smooth.
Yep, it completely smooths itself out there.
That is amazing.
It truly is amazing. You can see I've got a little bit on there as well. So I'm just going to just take that out. I think that was my butterfly one that I said I didn't want it to disappear.
That's amazing.
But isn't it fabulous?
So clever.
Absolutely amazing. And then you're ready then. You can stamp into whatever it is that you want. Do you want to see something really amazing?
Yes.
Let me show you
more
this.
than that?
Honestly, you think that that's amazing, Debs? Look at this. So this is the kind of things that you can be doing. So put your hand over that, because it doesn't look like it is.
It looks like that's the, yeah, it's raised.
It's absolutely amazing. Metal chains.
Wow.
So someone's just laid a metal chain down. Look at the leaves. I absolutely love this. I know grandkids would love this. One of my favourites is coming up in a minute,
kids
Debs.
crafting.
Yeah, kids crafting.
Wow, look at that.
Paper clips, that's my favourite. Scrunch tin foil. I absolutely love that. That background, you talking about background making earlier with your inks, you're going to love this. Look at that. That's the lace, the fine lace, the detail, the level of detail and the level of the imprint on that just takes my breath away every time. Resin flowers, screws and nails.
Oh my goodness. Yes, because, now I didn't think of that until just then, but actually it doesn't matter about the thickness.
Nope, doesn't matter at all. You can do stencils, you can do pegs. I mean, pegs, I personally, pegs and buttons I lay down on my glass mat and then go into it. Knitted tops. It is, isn't it? It's absolutely amazing. Look at the zips. This is just incredible. The buttons. Look at the background metal die. We use one of our dies. You know our embroidery anglaise?
Embroidery anglaise.
Thank you.
I'm actually thinking of little baby's feet.
Yes, yeah. Do you know, you could use absolutely anything. Now, we did say, because we did get asked... we got asked about that question. You can use things like your stamps and your dies and things like that to create it. But yeah, don't be putting paws or little feet.
Like
no.
I just said. Do you want to burn their poor little feet?
Embossing folders work lovely, so you can emboss. So you can take your embossing folder into a stamp. Look at the coins.
Oh my goodness,
the coins, absolutely amazing. Keys, as random as it is, you can do the keys.
So good.
Metal embellishments, so you could do a metal embellishment. Elastic bands, I love this. Bubble wrap. This is just some of the things that some of our guys have tried. String. Look at the pasta.
Whoever thought of all these?
I know.
Amazing.
We've been trying to get to the bottom of who did this and we can't find it.
They look like someone's bones.
That's what I said. The twigs, I said, looks like someone's on shells.
Oh, look
and then look at that, the scoring board.
Oh, of course.
So the scoreboard, you can anything that has texture, you can turn into a stamp.
That's
like we did with our metal die. It is absolutely incredible.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
You can get more out. So that was the first one, that was the second one. Ben spritz with water, that was the third one.
It looks incredible.
So absolutely, you've got so many different ways that you can use these. But this magical foam alongside this fabulous tool, heat tool, is what's going to create anything that you own and turn it into a stamp. It's absolutely incredible. I still can't get my head around it. I've seen things around there. I'm pleased that we've got our own version on here as well, and I just absolutely love this. And like I said, if there's something that you really do love, you can keep that imprinted. Until you've activated with the heat, it doesn't disappear. It stays put. It's not going anywhere. It stays exactly where it is, which is why we say, yes, you can buy multiples of the foam if you want to. If you don't, all you will do is reactivate it every single time and then start again. It's absolutely phenomenal. You guys have been loving it since we launched it on Tuesday, and it's understandable as to why you've been loving it when there's so many things you can do with it.
It has totally blown me away. I sort of knew the sort of premise of it, but I never realised how good it was. We've got Kimberly's asking a good question, actually, Debbie. Does it make a difference which side you heat?
No, you both sides.
Both sides?
Yeah, both sides. So you can use either side. My very first one that I did, I stained it. I stained it with some resin roses, and I thought, oh no, I've ruined it. And then I realised it was super smooth and it hadn't affected at all. It's just left a stain behind. That was all. That was because of the ink that I used. But you can use both sides of that foam to create your textures. I just think it's amazing. I'm blown away every single time I do something with it.
Well, make sure you get them in your basket and get them checked out, because I can't imagine that'd be waiting around a lot longer. Rachel B on YouTube is saying the foam is fab. She can't wait to try it. She's also saying the tin foil is her favourite. And Lisa on YouTube is saying sequins look like red blood cells under a microscope. I mean, for me, what a fun thing for kids to do over the holidays. I mean, such a fun thing to do. You could just get them to get all their little Lego bricks and toys and anything that they can put them into, and they're going to absolutely love that. Just make sure there's an adult in charge of the heat tools. So, but yeah, absolutely amazing. And thank you for all your comments today. Now, I'm going to go back to these because we've got less than 15. You have got to be quick with these because people buy these time and time again. You are buying two and you're getting that third for free. You're getting your plastic shim when you buy your 2 cutting plates. They're for the Gemini Junior, $15.98 or $21.98. Platinum price is only $17.58, which is amazing. You'll get all 3 of those, and if I was you, I'd be multiple ordering those because these are your consumables. But please be quick. Less than 15 now, less than 14. Right, so next we're going to the embroidery frame. So I've been super excited to get to these. They only launched, well, they've not even launched yet. They were sort of sneaky peeked this morning in Wake Up Call with our lovely Lily and Debbie, and you were loving them. So stock update, 40% has already gone. We've not even launched them. That's never normally the case. You normally sort of wait, sort of see what's coming up. But you are loving them, and I'm not surprised why, because they're absolutely incredible. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the boards and how they are. They are so pretty. These are our wreath of roses. Roses are so popular, one of the most popular flowers. You're getting that beautiful wreath. You're getting the die, this die here, that actually cuts out all that stitching, and then you do your embroidery inside. You're then getting your absolutely gorgeous floral heart, another gorgeous design. And every one I pick up, I keep thinking, oh no, that's now my favourite, and then the next one. But actually, all of them are so beautiful. And then we've got these lovely rectangle ones, which are swirly leaves. I mean, a great one for so many occasions. I'm thinking sort of rustic weddings would be nice for a sort of wedding card, and you could do it in the colours that the bride and groom's wedding. And then we've got our gorgeous, beautiful butterflies. Really lovely design. What I love about these, Debbie, they seem really simple to do. And on top of that, you are getting all your embroidery threads. And I love this. I think the colours have been chosen really well. I think having those 2 different types of greens to do all your foliage with. I think all your really spring summery colours, but you're also going through to your sort of browns and whites and purples. So really good, strong colours to use with these dies. Now, these are $44.99 today or $52.99. You are going to absolutely love what Debbie is going to be doing with them. Oh, and remember, as it's the 9th day of our Craftmas, you will get your magazine when you spend over £20 or $20, which is just incredible, and it's just a little gift from us to you. If you've already got the magazine, don't worry, you can gift it to somebody else, which is incredible value. You're getting all those freebies in there, and you don't have to pay anything. All you have to do is spend over £20 or $20 today, which is amazing. Debbie, I can't wait for you to show me what you're going to do with them.
These are absolutely, I just love them. They're just, if you've never picked up a needle and thread before, you're going to love them. It may be that you have and you love the idea of sewing but taking it into your card making, because normally we differentiate between the two. We like have a cross stitch and sewing and embroidery, we do it differently. But this is brought into your card making and with the Create a Card range, and I do love these dies for that reason alone. So many different ways that you can use them. We've split them out into 2 dies, so you have a frame piece where you can actually cut out like a solid frame topper that you can then add to something, or you've got the option of just cutting directly into cardstock, which is what I'm going to do with this one. So I'm taking, oh, it's terrible, but I can't help myself. I love the beautiful butterflies. I'm drawn to it all the time. Frame. dye. Use the dye on its own directly into a cardstock. This is just, I'll give you the measurements. It's about 4 by just over 5 1/4. And I've done that to make a card blank. So again, I'm just going to hold that down with a little bit of low tack tape. So let me grab my low tack tape. And we're just going to hold that in place while we run this through our die cutting machine. It's got the framed element to it as well, which I think is lovely, because if you want to do something with family pictures, you've got the ability to do so afterwards once you've done all the sewing. We said earlier this morning, this can be crafted for anybody of any skill level, whether you've just started crafting or whether you've been crafting for years. You'll love this, and you will love the mindfulness that it creates, because you get lost in the world of sewing. As I did this morning, Lily had to talk for me because I forgot to talk, Debs. Trying to talk and demonstrate with these is difficult because you get lost in your own little world with them. You will need an electronic die cutting machine. We recommend that just because of the amount of intricacy that's in there and all that stitch design. And of course, you need to get your die cleaning brush or your pokey tool and poke out all the little inner parts. And I say the inner parts, all the bits that are left behind there, just so in order for you to have a free way for you to get your stitching into. Now, I've kind of cheated with this one, Debs, because that's how you would to create the frame, but I've added a bit of ink through there. And do you know shimmer pads that we've had out recently?
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't help myself with these because I absolutely love them. I've popped, you know, the beautiful shimmery, so it's got this lovely glistening effect.
I can see.
Because the floss that you get with it, or the threads that you get with it, are satiny, silky finish to it. So I thought it really complemented using those shimmer pads. And I've just literally taken a finger dauber and gone into all the areas. You get a cheat sheet, so you've got a little cheat sheet to help you in terms of your stitching. You'll see where the all elements are. You can actually, if you want, rather than poking out all the pieces before you start, Debs, you can actually leave them in, and then they'll just disappear when you put your thread through.
Yeah,
so it's entirely up to you how you're gonna do this. Now I've got a bit of the purple thread. I think I'm gonna go with the butterfly. I think for this one. So let's come in and take this thread, and we'll start. I think we're gonna start with. Let's start with this one.
So a question for you then, Debbie, because I can't sew.
Okay.
So can people that can't sew do
Oh
these?
my God, yeah, absolutely. And especially because you've got your cheat sheet, it helps you and gives you the ideas where to put your stitches. That's a cheat sheet to get yourself started with, Debs, but then you can use those holes and take your thread in all different ways. It doesn't necessarily have to be just the way that we've designed it on there. You can actually skip a few of those pieces out if you want and just come down with some long stitches, and anybody can use this one. It really is a quite simple technique to do. And I've got to, like with anything, your thread will need to be either stuck down or pop a little knot in to stop it from coming through, but I worry about that after the event, she says. So I'm going to come in and let's go in. I think I'm going to start with that central part and then just bring the thread through, and then you're going to take your stitches and you're just going to decide where you're going to go. So I'm going to go in and make this quite a nice big stitch. And then I'm going to go back in, and you can either take it and take it onto another step, or you can go back through the same hole and then create some nice techniques in terms of stitches. My eyes, Debs, are not the best at the minute, I'm not going to lie, so I'm just going to have to... There we go.
I suppose the thing is, the choice is yours because the holes are there.
Yours, yeah.
So when you say a big stitch, does that mean you miss some
I'm
holes?
missing some, yes.
Right,
So I'm going to go in with a big loop of a stitch. So I'm going over some of these, but you don't necessarily have to do that. Like I said, you can take this and decide where you want to take that stitch. I could go for shorter pieces if I wanted to, Debs, but I'm going back in at the same spot and then going up to the next one and just bringing that down. You don't have to be a sewist. You don't know how, you don't need to know your stitches. I know there's people out there that will know all the right, the right terminology for all the stitches that are out there, but you'll find this quite therapeutic. And the thing that I find therapeutic with this is that you can just get lost. So when you're sat at home and you're just threading away, I'm literally lost in my own little world.
Yeah.
And it is really, really Very therapeutic.
And
Debs.
it's really good to know because I'm demoing these on Monday, so I've got to prep them over the weekend. So I thought, right, I'm going to get lots of tips and techniques from you on launch, and then put them all to good use, hopefully. But what it shows you, hopefully, is that I really cannot sew. I can sew a button on badly, and that's about the level of my my sewing skills.
No,
so,
you'll be absolutely fine, Debs. Now, the thread itself, I forgot to just mention this at the beginning, but you do get 6 strands to each thread. So you just, what we recommend is a little top tip is separate them. It's a bit like what you do with these cross stitch aids, you separate them. So I'm recommending 2, but there's nothing to stop you from taking that thicker. You could do 3 pieces if you wanted to, but I feel it gives a better look with the 2, and we do recommend the top tip of splitting your embroidery thread into that 2 part. And that's all I'm doing, Debs. I'm going in that same hole, but there's nothing to stop me from taking another piece of that or another hole design there and going in, but I'm just creating a different kind of a stitch, and it's different to the one that's on the cheat sheet. This is the fun thing about this.
So Debbie, I'm going back because you just said about the thread. So the thread,
Yep.
you undo these one thread that's on here.
Right, so this is your thread. This is
Sorry
where your
to
thread comes.
say, it's just that I
No,
don't
it's
know
fine.
and I've never used embroidery thread.
Absolutely fine. It's a good question, Debbie. So if I'll just take a little piece off. This is your thread, how it comes to you, and then you just literally take your top ends and you'll split those threads up. So if I'm just going to try and do it where I open that up, and you take a couple of the strands and you bring that down. Now you can do it with a 1 strand. You'll get a very thin look, but just splitting that up. I've got 2 in this hand, 4 in this hand, and you take that down to your desired length, and then snip, and then thread these 2 through, and that's the 2 thread put together that creates this particular design.
Well, that's such a good tip because I would never have known to do that. I would have just took my thread out because I've never embroidered before, so I didn't know. Is that what you normally do with embroidered thread?
Yes. Have you done cross stitch before, Debs?
No, never.
So yeah, so
I
you cross
can't
stitch.
sew.
That's exactly what I do.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you. Anybody can do these, Debs. You don't have to be a
Well,
sewist.
watch Monday and see.
No, you will. I promise you, you'll really enjoy them. You really will. They're just fascinating, and you can see that lovely stitch design.
Yeah, I can see it.
And a long stitch on top of that purple. I think looks really good.
I was just going to say that. It
It
looks lovely across the ink.
Yeah, and then I'm just going to do exactly the same from the other side. So I'm going to take one of the other holes next to it. So let's push that through because I haven't poked out all my little pieces with this one. But I'm just going to do and repeat it the same way. So I'm going to come in. Oh, wait a minute, that's his antennae. Just let me go in there. So literally just take that now and you can do exactly the same. So I'm going to go back in through that hole and I'm going to just repeat that stitch where we go in and out, back up through, back down into that next hole. And I know I'm doing that pretty fast, but you'll go at your own pace with this. I think this is one of those that you're going to enjoy and go at your own pace.
Well, the nicest thing is that like it's quite mindful, isn't it? It's a little bit like colouring.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So you just got to continue to do this until you're happy with the design and not drop the thread like Debbie's just done there. But again, you can see that's starting to come together, and that's all you're going to do, Debs. You're going to work on through these, and I'm just going to bring the one that, because they are, I say time consuming. I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, it's a really, really mindful way of crafting. And sometimes, you know, we're so used to dyes, just running through a machine, create. Sometimes nice to go back and do something like this. This is the one that's finished, Debs. So if I just move that out of the way, I'm going to put my needle back on. The
Can
only
I
thing
ask
you don't get...
another question,
Of course you
Debbie? What needle do you use?
So there's darning needles out there that make threading really easy. Make it as easy as hard as you want. Steph, God love her, this morning, because I said, oh, I don't think I've got any thread with me. She come in with just a normal little needle. I went, my eyes aren't going to see that. I'm not going to be able to do it. And then I remembered I got my little sewing kit. I carry a sewing kit around with me in my bag.
Right.
It were actually, do you remember Bernie?
Yes.
She made me a little a DR one, so it's my little sewing kit. And so I take my thread and my cotton around with me, so whenever things, you know, something unravels and I need to just stitch, because it happens.
Yes.
You'll know yourself. You might split a trouser M or a trouser zip or something like that you need to sew.
Wonder Web's amazing.
I really And the little kit comes around with me. But I use one with a bigger eye, so a bigger eye opening.
Right.
For me, with my eyes, they're not the best.
So I need to get a really big one. Knitting needle?
Not quite that extreme, but no. There's lots out there. You can buy them something like £1 for a set of different ones with different eyes, different size eyes on there. I personally just like a bigger one, a bigger eye, which tends to be the thicker needles as well. But it's nice to go through. It's nice to go through with your thread. Oh dear, Debbie. But look, it's very warm in this studio, can I just tell you?
It's very warm.
But look at the effect when you stitch and you do all of that on there. So that's where I've started.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And then I've literally chosen the purple one through the purple pieces, the bright pink one for there, because let's forget, there's a lot of thread in this kit.
Yeah, especially if you're splitting it.
Especially if you're splitting it, Debs. But that's the kind of effect that you go. Now, you can either leave it as it is at the back. I've just tied these pieces off.
Look how neat you are. I can guarantee you mine won't be that neat.
But I've been cross-stitching for years, so when I do it, I cross-stitch, and I like to have a nice, neat, you know,
so how
neat
do
back.
you get it neat and finish off like that?
It's just the way that your direction is. So if you start, instead of going randomly, where you can end up with zigzags at the back, if you keep in and it's like a bit of a process. So I've started at the top and then worked the way all the way down, and done exactly the same on the other. And then I've took a stitch and gone around the outside to create a stitch on the outside as well, which is why it looks like that on the back, and then just tied off the ends. You can hold it down with glue, tape, pen. You can actually do another bit of a covering up with some, but I actually like that. I think that looks really quite nice. And the person that you're going to be giving it to, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of blank card at the back.
And actually, Debbie, I suppose if you're not good, probably like me, and you want to hide your stitching, you could always die cut it again and then just reverse it and put it on the back, couldn't you?
Yeah, that's exactly what you can do if you want to create something that's slightly a little bit differently.
That's so pretty.
Then I'm just going to add a little sentiment, and I've used one, you know, from the wisteria, the lovely frame from the wisteria. Wishing you much happiness today and always, although I think my eyes have got, I've got a bit wonky on there, but you'll forgive me. Because I don't think it needs anything else, to be fair. And maybe add a couple of little gems or so in between there. But you can see the effect that it has. It really is quite stunning. And I love the frame feature of these. The frame feature just means the whole added, I think that's why they're from that Creator Card range. It just creates some really beautiful, stunning pieces. Now that's with the stitched. This morning I did stitched and the faux stitching, and I am going to be doing some faux stitching later on with the use of alcohol pens in the lawn show later on tonight, just to show you the kind of things. And then I have another one where you can actually die cut these pieces into fabric. So you could use foam or felt or faux leather, and you can create some home decor pieces as well. Honestly, these are just beautiful dies.
They are.
Perfect for all your paper crafting needs, perfect for all your sewing, for any sewer, any avid sewer out there, you're going to love these. Anybody who's never picked up one before, you will love them as well. And Debbie, I'm going to speak to you next week and say, what did you think to these dies when you've worked over them over the weekend?
I can't wait.
I know you're going to love them.
I can't wait to get my hands on it. And I think for us crafters, it's nice to have something different. They look absolutely stunning. I mean, and actually, when you put so much work into something like that, you know the recipient is going to keep it forever and ever, or put it in a frame themselves. I love also, Debbie, because they're frames. You could use them as photographs, which would be amazing. Lots of different ways, but they are absolutely stunning. So we've got a few people. We've got Sandra saying that she tends to combine one of the strands of the cotton with a strand of metallic thread in the same contrast, and it gives a lovely sparkle. I love that idea, absolutely amazing. Do you get a needle in the embroidery set? No, you do. So that's what I was asking. You buy your own needle. I think like what Debbie was saying, some people like a smaller needle, some people like a thicker needle, so you get your own needle for that choice. Rhonda said it's called a satin stitch, and Tess is saying great paper deal. Yeah, absolutely amazing. And then there was another question. Rachel B, Debbie, is asking what is the best card to use for these dies so they don't rip?
Construction weight. So anything from a 250 upwards. I use, as you all know, if you've been following me for a long time, you'll know I've always been a big lover of our, well, it used to be the stamping card, but it's now called our multi-purpose cardstock. Anything with construction, especially if you're taking it into card making or your gift box. I've got a gift box lined later up, in fact, a gift box shaker I've got later. Because it's the frame part to it, that's the kind of thing that you can do with it. But anything with construction weight, so anything from a 250 upwards, and you won't far go wrong with that. It gives you rigidity, it gives you the stability that you need. So for me, that's why I would recommend that as well.
Perfect, absolutely perfect. And remember your mirror card, your luxury card stock that's on a 3 for 2, and also the Centura Pearl would be really nice to stitch onto. Now remember, if you spend over £20 today or $20, you will get the free gift of our magazine. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a chance to check out your baskets, and we're going to have a look at our Ben and see what he's got to say.
Hello, I'm Ben and I'm one of the presenters on Crafters TV. So my presenting journey started when I was about 18. I started working at a holiday park here in the UK. Our US viewers might not know it, but there's like a holiday park called Butlins. So what's involved with being a presenter? Well, my day-to-day kind of is ensuring I know everything that's on the show. Ensuring that the guys that I'm working with obviously are happy with everything that's on the show. And I kind of feel like what I do, I'm sort of like the glue in the show, if you like. There's a bit of a crafty reference for you. So kind of listening to the guys in the gallery, the producer, the director, sort of always listening to what they want me to do whilst the crafting. So I feel like I'm there as the glue, keeping sort of everything, as it should be. But I also think my job is to have a lot of fun, which I think I do on most days. Get the viewers interacting, because we always love to hear from our viewers, and I think that's one thing that we do here that you don't get anywhere else, is that interaction, having people like, commenting, asking a question, and then straight away we're able to react, we're able to answer that question, we're able to, read out that comment, we're able to join them in singing a rendition of Foam on a Roll. Yes. I help to run the show, I help to inspire, to educate, to entertain, and just sort of generally be a good all-round bloke. So who inspires me? My dad is a big inspiration for me. He's one of my best friends, and I probably speak to him twice a week, but he's always sort of instilled a sort of a good work ethic in me. His big catchphrase is work hard and play hard, and that's something that I live by, is to put all your effort in when you're at work, and make sure you're doing a good job, but then when you're outside of work, make sure you have time to kind of have fun, spend with your friends, spend with your family. So I always remember that. Apart from Crafters TV, what else am I passionate about? Well, obviously I'm passionate about my family. I love to spend time with my family, with my wife, my 2 children, and my 3 pets now, because we just got another dog recently, a puppy, which is killing me. I've got no sleep. Also passionate about sport. I think a lot of our viewers know I'm a big rugby fan. Running I like to do. Again, the old knees are beginning to hurt just a bit. I'm getting old. Oh, so many amazing experiences connecting with our viewers. Always get sent cards, which is lovely on sort of special occasions, and birthday cards every year. I always get cards sent through, which is so nice to come in and have some cards, and you can send presents as well if you like. I've never had a present yet, so if anyone wants to send presents, you can. Do you know what? I haven't had many presenter fails, particularly here. Actually, here, presenter fails, knocking over pack shots. I'm very bad at doing that. If you stack a pack shot too high, chances are I'm going to get exuberant with my arms and knock it over. My biggest moment of pride or biggest achievement, I've got a few. These are big for me. You'll probably laugh. I ran the London Marathon. I was a Guinness World Record holder. I've got the certificate for that up on the wall alongside my marathon photo and alongside my Foam on a Roll caricature. My Guinness World Record was for naming the most amount of Beatles songs from their opening lyrics in 1 minute. I've had things named after me over the years. I had an alpaca named after me. If you are ever in Aylesbury, do make sure that you go and drive around the roundabout, which is near the Waterside Theatre there, because you'll find that that particular roundabout is named after me. Oh yes, I have a roundabout named after me, big time.
I love Meet the Team. I mean, you find out so many things about people. I mean, who knew Ben had a roundabout named after him? I mean, incredible, incredible. But we've all got our Debbie, actually. She's a hidden little gem. You've got loads of little things that you've been up to in your lifetime. But anyway, some of our amazing things that we have on today are our cardstock, luxury cardstock at that. Now, our luxury cardstock is core in our vault, really, and that's in our Crafted to Peng website all year round. And I love the fact that every so often we do a really good deal on it for a buy two and get one free, which is amazing. So you've got your gold here. You get it in 10 sheets of your glitter, 10 sheets of your shiny mirror, and 10 sheets of your matte mirror. So that's 30 sheets in your one pack. You're then getting the green, which is absolutely stunning. This looks so good on just your everyday foliage. If you're doing your wedding stationery, you want to add a few leaves on there, it's going to look incredible. Use this actually behind those embroidery dies. The mirror card's going to look really amazing through all those holes. And then we've got the red as well. Now, I've took the red out so I can show you just how beautiful this cardstock is. When we say luxury, we mean luxury. Look at those three tones, all complementing each other in that same red hue. It's just beautiful. No flaws. This is non-shed, so it doesn't shed glitter. So if you don't like normal glitter, you've got that gorgeous shiny mirror, and look at that matte mirror. I mean, absolutely incredible. Now, you're getting all these sheets, 90 in total, for only $19.98 or $31.90 in dollars. Now, that means we worked out, Johnny worked it out actually earlier, that they were 18 pence a sheet. 18 pence a sheet. I don't think you can go into any stationery, any craft shop where you would get a sheet of luxury mirror or mirror or glitter cardstock for less than £1. So 18 pence a sheet is absolutely incredible. If you're a platinum, you'll get that for $25.52. Absolutely amazing, and you'll really love this. That's a different, it's not the same, it's a completely different one, Johnny, sorry. Just wanted to make sure. We're checking that out for you, so don't worry, we're having a look to see, and we'll get that sorted out. But you are still getting 90 sheets. We will double check the price on that, so. It is correct, yeah, it says Centura Pearl though, Johnny. It's not Centura Pearl.
Oh, I never noticed that.
It was obviously like that before, and I never noticed it before, so we're all going under the wayside today. We'll get that checked for you, and we'll get back to you with that one. So let's just have a look and see who's still with us today. So Tessie's with us, Rhonda's with us, Anne's with us, Linda's with us. Sandra is saying if you want to add some beads, use a beading needle. Good luck with threading it. Is that not very good to thread a beading needle? I can only imagine when I have my extensions put in, they put beads on and they put it through a beading needle to thread it into your hair. So I'm assuming it's similar to that, and I know my hairdresser says a few choice words at them. Susie T is saying, I've got 20 minutes before Molly and I leave for the vets. Oh, well, I hope she's all right, Susie. So thought I'd pop in to see what kind of deals the two Debbies have for us. Susie, they're all you buy two, Debbie.
You get one free.
So they're amazing deals today. So make sure that you shop the day. So go to the website, shop the day, and you will find everything there with all the gorgeous goodies. Right, Debbie, you're going to show us the Reveal Wheel.
Reveal Wheel craft kits. Yes, absolutely I am. Number 53 in the series of our craft kits. All exclusive designs that include from the papers down to the things that are in there as well. So this is our Reveal Wheel craft kit, and it is going to enable you to make 18 minimum cards, because once you take out that or the consumable part, you've been left with the things that are going to be able to create many, many more for a long, long time. So this is your Reveal Wheel kit. You get a little bit of inspiration on the front, As always, comes in our beautifully presented boxes with our tissues. This is the main focal part of this kit. So it's the reveal wheel itself. So you've got the wheel mechanism, you've got all of the windows in there as well that create different styles of windows, everything that you need in the forms of the dies, and then you've got all of the messages that you can then put on your reveal. So drink Prosecco, dance on the table, eat cake and celebrate with style. But then of course you can take your own messages. It could be absolutely anything you want to pop underneath your reveal wheel. And then you've got some sentiments, you've got some nice little accessory stamps onto there. You've even got turn here, so you can actually pop your turn here with your arrow so that the recipient knows exactly what to do with them. The consumable parts are these that I'm going to show you now. So you've got your dewdrops, you've got 100 dewdrops in there. You've got yourself 9 ribbons in total of various different widths, but it's that gorgeous satin finish to it. You can see that lovely high shine. You've got your 18 minimum cards and envelopes that are in here as well. These are 5 by 5 in size that are perfect for that reveal wheel. And then what you've got in here is your beautiful papers, and they really are beautiful, these papers, uncoated, so you can stamp onto them, distress them, chop into them, whatever it is that you want to do for mats and layers. You've got your solid cards as well, and if you've noticed the colour tones, match the ribbons, match the papers, so that everything literally is, it's like a little mini craft kit all in one for you to be able to start designing and creating your reveal wheel cards. And I'll just show you, everything goes back in that box, nicely, neatly tucked away. And then you've got your reveal wheel. So this is what the things that you can be making. So again, you just simply spin of the wheel and you've got your messages, which I absolutely adore these. I think they're such good. They can be really nice and plain just by using some of the cardstocks and maybe 1 or 2 of those on there. But then you can go to town and you can have your eat cake on there. And again, turn here and it tells you exactly where to be able to do and turn your reveal wheel cards. However, that's the kit. But then what we've popped in this deal is your ribbons. And you've got seam binding ribbon with this. This is our seam binding ribbon. You're getting 6 pieces of those gorgeous colours that came from the Dancing Dragonfly collection. And then you're getting 5 of these ballpoint glue pen sets, which is incredible. And I think they're the ones that are coming free, aren't they, Johnny? If I remember rightly. Yep, so you're getting the box, you're getting the ribbon, and you're getting the glue pens for free. £31.98 or $33.94, saving yourself 20%, just thought I'd check that there. It's all right, Johnny, I can't, there's not a prayer. These are for this, these are for close-up, but then I'm like that. Then I go back to the screen. And then the purple box is the Club Inspire membership level of Platinum, or brand new to Club Inspire today. You can have a little taste of what it's like to be Platinum. £25.58 or $27.15. A great saving for a great kit. 53rd in the line of the craft kit boxes. An absolutely brilliant deal, it really is.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. I think anyone that doesn't or hasn't looked at one of our craft boxes yet, then definitely go for that deal today, especially when you get those free ballpoint pens, ballpoint glue pens, should I say, which are amazing. Now, the thing that I do have is some of the creative kits. Now, these are very good if you are maybe new to crafting or colouring, or you want to advance to a different skill level, and that's what these do for you. So we've got our ones with our tri-blends, which are our mandalas. So these are our blended mandalas. You're getting those 3 pens in there plus art liners, showing you exactly how to use them and how to get that tone on tone colour in that beautiful mandala pattern. And you can see here just some of the prints that you're getting in there to be able to colour them in. Absolutely exquisite. I love colouring a mandala. I think there's something really satisfying about it. And what I also love about it is it's not too too much to colour in, so it doesn't make you feel like it's not doable. The next one we've got in this collection is the creative colouring. So this one now is offering you the Spectrum Noir Classiques. These have the chisel nib and the bullet point nib on these, and again you're getting that art liner pen, everything to help add detail into whatever you're colouring in. And this one is our Cara. She's actually teaching you how to be really creative and improving your your colouring. So this one is for our beginner sort of colours. This one is then to improve with our classiques. And then our next one is to going on to watercolours. Now, you're buying these two, you're getting this one absolutely free. So absolutely amazing. Watercolours, if I turn that round, we've got our Bonita, and she's giving you a tutorial using these pens, colouring in that beautiful frog. You can, I didn't show you samples actually from that last one. If I just show you some of the samples in there that look absolutely amazing. And then that frog, I mean, look at that. Those watercolours are just incredible. Being able to create different backgrounds and that. So that's what you're going to be learning to do with this set. So you buy these two, so your creative colouring, your blended mandalas, and you'll get your watercolour absolutely free. Today you're saving an incredible amount. It's only £19.18 if you're in the club, or $31.98 if you're in the US. So an absolutely amazing deal. Again, that's like buying 3 separate Christmas presents, or put them away for birthday presents, and you don't need anything else. You don't need an expensive machine. You don't need anything that's battery operated. You're ready to go with these kits as soon as you get them. So great little stocking fillers there, and for £23.98, less than £10 for a stocking filler. So I think that's a really good deal. So pop them into your basket and check those out before they go.
I
What have you got next,
absolutely
Debbie?
love them, Debs. They
I know,
are
they're
some of my
gorgeous.
favourites. The colourist one, I adore.
Yeah.
Absolutely adore. I've always loved it. And I just think those are fabulous kits. They really, truly are, and the most amazing prices. I've got something amazing now myself. This is our Fancy Sentiments. Get that the right way around. Fancy Sentiments, which they're not the all singing, all dancing kind of things that we do here at Crafters Companion, but they are truly what we need and a must-have, because we all need to say something. The reason behind all of our card making is to say something to someone. So these three are going to cover you. You're paying for two, you're getting... Wait a minute. I'll tackle this and I'll nail this down in a minute, Debs. You're buying two, you get one free, or 3 for the price of 2. I'm doing that one. 3 for the price of 2.
Yeah, I like that.
Absolutely. So there you go. We've got just to say, sorry there, Johnny, honestly, in my head I'm trying to make sure it's right, the right way around. But you've got your sentiment stamp. So the sentiment stamp is just and to say. The die then does all the fussy cutting, so you can either, you've got options with this, and that creates the full cut-out piece, which means then you can take it into some, and I say basic card making, but that looks really beautiful, and sometimes you don't need to say anything else other than what it says on the tin, and that's exactly what you will be doing with that card. So really lovely sentiments. We've got the happy birthday, which I think is one you're going to use so many times, so many times. But again, the same way, you've got the main stamp, which is the happy, the birthday being the complimentary one there that you're going to use to customise in terms of your happy birthdays. You've got the die, pop that together, it cuts it all out for you, there's no fussy cutting involved, and of course you then create your beauty. I mean, again, something as simple as that looks really, really stunning. And then lastly, we've got the special friend, and we all know that we have special friends in our lives, birthdays in our lives, and occasions where we just want to say something. So this is exactly what you can be doing with these. You can have a little play and a little bit of fun with them, because you can cut them out and stamp them onto some patterned cardstock. They can be used to create lovely background pieces. Simply stamp, use the stamp as it is on its own. So happy, happy, happy. And then you can die cut that piece out and have that little shadow drop. And I really think that's a lovely, effective card. Fabulous sentiments that say exactly what you want them to say. Look at the price on the screen, £13.98 or $17.90 for the 3. But you get your club membership off that as well. And if you are in the Club Platinum, for £11.18 or $14.32, you're getting all 3 for that amazing price, which I think is a really worthy addition into our Craft Vault show this afternoon.
Absolutely. They're just deal after deal after deal. And remember to get those offers, because you are buying 2 and getting that 3rd for absolutely nothing. Now, we've got some of our creator cards. These are not just any creator card. These are our 3-in-1 creator card. It means when we're looking at this elegant fairy, you can see that we've got this outside cutting edge, we've got the inside piece, and then we've got both of them together. So this die creates 3 different styles of card that you can use them on. Think about all your different designer cards that you can make with these, whether it be your diorama, whether it be a box lid, a gift bag, whether it be an easel card. There's so many different varieties of cards that you can do with them. So that's your elegant fairy. Then we've got our butterfly garden, a really gorgeous design, so beautiful. You get these butterflies that cut on the inside, cut both of them together, or just use that really pretty frame. I think the frames are going to really lend themselves to like table settings where you put your numbers on them, to wedding stationery, anything like that. So you buy those two, so you're the fairy, the elegant fairy and the butterfly garden, and then you're getting the balloon bouquet for absolutely nothing. So buy two, get one free. 6 elements in total, $33.98 or $39.98. And you're going to be able to create some really beautiful designs with these. And as with lots of our dies, the actual elegant fairy is such a beautiful design there. And then we've got our butterflies where the dies come out, so you can see our little wings, paper piece, different colours on them, look incredible. I love that we've all got sentiments in our stash. These sentiments that Debbie was just showing us, you could use through here and just use that frame around the edge. Absolutely, just a real subtle amount around there. Using them all together, using your ink pads, using that mirror card in the background, looks gorgeous. Paper piecing really lends themselves to paper piecing, using them as pop-out cards on the inside as well. Lots of different varieties. If there was ever something you wanted to do with a creator card, just go online and check out all the different things that we do with them. So both dies have been used in the inside, on the outside, and on the bottom just the frame used. So lots of beautiful designs on there to be able to get the most elegant of cards. You can cut them down so you don't have to use that fairy just on a little 6x6 card, using coloured cardstock in the background, and with that mirror cardstock looks amazing. And then, like I was saying earlier, using them on a diorama card just looks incredible. All yours today for £27.18 or $31.98 if you're in the platinum price. And also with any of these, whatever price you go for, you will get this magazine popped into your basket because you're spending over £20 for our 9th day of our Craftmas. So absolutely incredible deals today. So grab them, shop the show. You can shop the day, in fact, on the website. Debbie, what have you got for us next?
Well, forgot to mention these earlier, Debbie, so I thought we'll give you a little nod to them, because if you love colouring and you're colouring mediums, what finer way to have, or finer pen to have, than an illustrator? Illustrators are one of our ranges that we do here at Spectrum Noir, where you've got your dual-tipped marker, and we've got it on another buy 3 for 2. Is that right? 3 for the price of 2. Yes, that's the way I'm going with this one. So we've got our lovely landscape collection, and our landscape collection absolutely is exactly what it says on the tin. It's covering all of your landscapes in terms of your skies, your grounds, your grasses and things like that, and anything industrial kind of looking as well, because there's some really nice colours in there. And again, dual-tipped markers. Then, do you know, Debs, are these yours?
Yes, they are. I wondered where they'd gone.
They were under here. They were under here. I'm thinking, these have got Debbie's name on the back of them.
Yeah, I always put my name on the back.
Me too.
And actually not for, it's just so I know I don't take the studios ones.
Exactly. And so this is what I do. I put a DR on back of mine, or Deb's.
Yeah.
And I know Jan just puts a J on back of hers. So,
yes.
you know, but yeah, that's
yeah,
what we
they
do.
were mine.
Yeah, because I've just realised there's another one. DF, it says on the back. Whoops. We've got the seascape. So you're paying for the landscape, you're paying for the seascape. Again, all those lovely colour tones in there, your ice green, your teals, your turquoises, your blues, your greys, and your browns as well. So you've got those two that you're paying for. So that's your $49.98 or $89.98. Look at the Club Platinum price, under £40 or under $72. And we're popping in there for free. One that I think is probably the most useful ones, our figures. So we say our figure, our silhouette, it's all your skin tones and things like that, and hair tones in there. So you've got rose blush, portrait pink, blush in there, linen, eggshell, and so on. And really beautiful pens that are dual-tipped markers, because they do come, I'm just checking Deb's, yeah, that one's yours as well.
I did wonder where they'd gone.
Oh, bless you. So it's our dual tipped marker. What stands out different from this to a classic? A classic is a chisel nib and a bullet nib. You've got your fine nib on this one and then your Japanese brush nib, which enables you to create lots of different techniques, not only in terms of popping down quite a bit of colour. I was going to call this cameo green, and it's not at all, it's camo green. It's from the dark green family, and as with all of our pens, they all have their name, and controversially, I say controversial, Debs, I were here the weekend on one of the games.
I heard.
Did you hear about that game?
I would never have been able to do it.
Me neither, because do you, Debs, as well? No, you're dark green.
No.
Do you know that? So you're just a colour to you? Bless your little heart. Well, I just remember from when I've used pens in past, I always think of the colour family. So like a red or a blush or whatever it is. I don't think of the colour, the name. I never think of the name.
Yeah, I wouldn't remember the name.
All of our pens have that name, and they also have their symbol. So this is a DG3, say it slowly. And then so you've got your long one, and then you've got your very fine nib on as well. But of course, any nature of our alcohol pens you have some transparency with it, so it does mean that you can build up. So we talk about tricolours and things like this. Debs, I was going to say this one's one of yours, but I've actually took this off the shelf. It's started to run out, so you might need to, yeah. So, but you do get that light transparency, and you can see that from where it's darker here to go into that lighter colour. So you can do all your flicking techniques, you can cover lots of areas, you can go into those nooks and crannies in terms of your colouring, but you've got a fabulous pen system at the most amazing price, ergonomically shaped, lovely barrel, just sits flat, doesn't roll anywhere, and dual tipped for you as well. But you are buying 2 sets, and you are getting, not Debs's, but you are buying 2 sets and you're getting 1 for free today.
Yeah, these are the pens that I always say I wish I could put in someone's hand.
Yes.
Because that brush nib is unlike any you've used before.
Absolutely
it's so amazing, so lovely. It's really soft, the flow of ink is incredible. Amazing pens, and to get a whole pack for nothing is amazing. Now, talking about packs and 3 for 2, I've got the tape pens. You know how good our tape pens are. I really don't probably need to tell you how good they are, but I'm going to. We've got 22 metres on each one of these. They have the most than any other tape pen that's on the market. These are our solid tape, so I mean solid by these. We do a dotty tape pen and a solid. The solid ones are great for construction. They're amazing for building up your layers, your cards, anything that you want to stick down. These are fabulous for. What they are really good for though is a really strong adhesive, which sometimes we don't always get with a tape pen, because most tape pens have got tape in them that you're putting down. This is a glue. The glue that you're putting down is, it means if you heat it up, it gets stickier and it will last for a long time. It's also great for doing all your different techniques. If you put stripes all the way down a page and then add all your foils to them, your gilding flakes, you can make different effects in the background. They're just so good for so many different things. Even putting ribbon down, putting a strip across, holding your ribbon in place to wrap it around a card. Lots of different ways. 22 metres. Our Leanne went through 25 different tape pens before she found the one that was strong enough to put the Crafter's Companion name behind it. And you know our Leanne is a stickler for anything, so you know you're getting a good tape pen. Everybody on the comments was saying earlier that the tape pens are so good, and they've tried others. There's someone wrote in and said that they're not part of Crafter's Companion nor the DT or our design team, and they buy them time and time again because they love them. So they really are a good one to do, and we don't need to discount them, but we always do. So you're buying 2 and you're getting 1 free. So for today, you're getting platinum price £11.18, which is insane. £6.38 that's just over £2 for one of these, which is amazing if you're platinum price. So grab them while you can, while they're on that offer, because that's truly amazing. Debbie, I think we're coming back over to you now.
Yes, another popular one, which is why we're going to really just quickly go back over this one again for you. Our ink pads. We're famous for our ink pads now under our Spectrum Raw range, because we bring so many different ones to you for you to use. This is the spotlight on these is the opaque pigment ink pads, and you're getting 3 lovely colours in terms of honey pot, which is this beautiful golden yellow tone. You've got fuchsia, Beautiful again, look at this. And then Damson Wine, which again, absolutely incredible ink pads. Debbie talks about these a lot in terms of being her favourite ink pads for blending. You get a beautiful blend with them. You also get the opportunity, because this is a longer drying time, it doesn't dry instantly, so it means it's open for longer. And in terms of what that means for us as crafters, is when we're heat embossing, you want to be able to adhere your clear embossing powder to your wet ink. And this is definitely the right ink pad for that, because it enables you to create all your lovely heat emboss techniques as well. But you are literally paying for two and getting one free today. So you're buying two, one free for £11.98 or $17.98, £9.58 in the Club Platinum price is just amazing for 3 ink pads, where one is £5.99, so for a couple of pounds more you're getting all 3, which again, absolutely fabulous. And once you try these ink pads, I can promise you can understand why Debbie talks about them so much and why they're her favourite ones. So many versatile ways that you can use them. They're very juicy ink pads, they hold a lot of ink in there, and again, in terms of things like your blending, blendability, open drying time, so it takes longer to dry, which means you can add your clear embossing powder to it as well, including your glitter clear embossing powders, and create some really lovely techniques with them. Stamp with them, watercolour with them, because they're still water-based at the end of the day. There is that water-based element in there, so you can still do all your techniques like your painting with them as well. Absolutely incredible. 3 for the price of 2 this afternoon, where we've been going with this theme all the way through the show. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, grab them while you can, because that's an amazing offer for buying 2 and getting 1 free. So plenty more deals over on the website, so make sure you go over there. You can shop for loads and everything we have at Crafters Companion, or you can just shop the day if you want to. Now, I do want to go back to our launch that we've got on today, because it's super exciting and it's super busy as well. You are loving our embroidery frames. Now, I think, one, we've never done anything like this before, and they're super cute and so easy to do and look amazing, and I really cannot wait to get started on these over the weekend. And what I love about this, I'm just looking at the board here, Debbie, with the butterfly. This butterfly looks totally different to the card that you did earlier. Yeah. So it just shows you, it's up to you how you want to do them and how you want them to look. And it means that I really don't believe you have to be a sewer. I hope not, because I'm demoing these on Monday. But it means that anybody can do them, and it's just a mindful craft. You have your die cut, you cut them out of your cardstock. Debbie was saying about 250 up. She's been using 300 GSM, our multi-purpose cardstock, and then you literally just stitch away in whatever colours you want. We've then got our beautiful swirly leaves. I think this is a really good one, because I think it can be so many different genres of cards and makes of what you want to do them into. I love the fact that you can use them into photo frames, you can put them on the walls, they would just look amazing. Then we've got our floral heart. I think this is my favourite, Debbie. I love this one. Yeah, gorgeous. I just think it's a really beautiful design. I love the way the flowers spray out. It's really gorgeous. And then we've got our wreath of roses as well. So you're getting all 4 of those dies for $44.99 or $52.99, a saving of £11.96. Now, on top of that, you do also get all your threads as well. Now, I never knew this, because I thought this thread was thin enough to just stitch through, so I would have just used one of those, but Debbie's saying to unravel it, and you can use 1 or 2. 2, I think you're saying, Debbie, is the perfect one. Unravel that one, so it shows you how many you're getting on there. That's going to last you a long time, isn't it? And you're getting that in with this bundle, so all your dies and all your threads, platinum price, $42.39. I think you've got some samples for us to have a look at, Debbie.
I'm actually showing you what we're going to be doing in the launch. So we're going to have a little dabble of some different kinds of techniques that you're going to be able to use. So in terms of your threading and your sewing, if you want to call it that, your embroidery, we're going to start with this. And again, beautiful frame. I love these. I love the cut frame element to it, which is why they come in that creator card range. And I've kept a really nice basic stitch for that one. Not overly fussy, and again, but looks really, really effective. You can do faux stitching, Debbie, so you don't even need to use any threads, because this, would you believe, doesn't have a single thread to it.
I wouldn't believe that.
It's not, there's no threading involved.
So that is just drawn?
It's just drawn, yeah. So I say no threading involved. drawn on the outside, threaded on the inside. But there we go.
But I can't notice a difference.
Honestly, isn't it amazing? So you see the kind of things that you can be doing with these is incredible.
I'm gobsmacked with that. I would not have known the difference.
Yeah, so honestly, it's such good fun that you can have with these. I love these. These could be masculine featured or autumnal featured. Depends on the spring, season, summer, whatever it is that you want to do.
That's
My favourite, the butterfly. I combined this one with the stitch that I did earlier, but this time I stitched all the way on the outside as well. I call it the back and forth stitch, but I don't. Again, there's names out there for stitches, Debbie. I don't particularly care for the names. I'm not bothered about that. I just know that there's so many different ways that you can embroider it and stitch with that you're going to have a lot of creativity. I've kept the flower really simple.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and again this morning when I did the first flower, I overstitched. I gave it lots of decoration. But Debs, you can go into things, and this is what I'm going to show you as well. Different materials. So we showed you this sample earlier, what one of our lovely design team members have done, and they've used felt. So they've cut the die out with felt and then threaded it through with the thread. Looks
clever.
beautiful, and then some sequins to embellish. The one I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can use faux leather. We got asked earlier, and I love home decor pieces. I'm forever creating because I love doing lots of different home decor pieces for my house. But honestly, these are the different things. I want to talk about different stitching. Can you see your chain stitch? I call it the chain stitch. I'm not really sure what it's called.
You
but
can
it looks
call
like
it
a
to
chain.
me, Debbie, whatever you want.
Yeah, it's a
you
chain
could call
stitch,
it the
Debs.
crafter's companion stitch, and I wouldn't know.
But you can get really creative. You can keep it as simple as you want, as complicated as you want. You can have a lot of fun with these. And of course, it's from our creator card range, which means you can take it into paper crafting and use them in lots of other ways as well. People talking about doing the beading stitch, I will just say they are quite a very intricate thing. Beads probably not going to go through there. You can stitch and add beads to it. That's what you could do. But just be careful when you turn. But I'll go through all of that with you later on tonight in the official launch. But oh my God, did you hear what Johnny just said?
I know.
Wow. Approaching half of the stock. Not going to lie, I didn't expect that to come out of Johnny's. But it's true. Nearly half of the stock before we've actually officially launched it at 6 p.m. later on UK time. And America now is wide awake. They're now joining us. But how fabulous is that? Absolutely amazing. And I know you're going to love that launch. So definitely come back and join myself and Debbie later on.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see all them projects. They're incredible. Debbie's definitely been thinking outside the box. So Freddie's saying that the Spectrum Noir kits, they're a great price and great stocking fillers, absolutely. Rachel B on YouTube is saying that she's stocked up on the tape pens. She's got over 50 of them now. I don't blame you, Rachel, because that's a great one to do it. Mary Reno is saying, oh, that is gorgeous on the faux leather. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Debbie. They're absolutely amazing. Right now, I just want to remind everybody that's spending £20 or $20 and over, you're going to be getting a free magazine. You heard that right. It's free. It's our Christmas present to you. We're doing 12 days of Craftmas, and it's our 9th day. So this is the gift that you're going to be getting. And actually, can I just say, what a fabulous gift to get when all you've got to do is spend the £20 or $20. So you will just get that put into your basket. You don't have to do anything else other than spend the over £20, which is amazing. You know that we've had so many deals on the show today, which you're going to be able to get creative with. I do have to just bring in these and give you a quick little tip because I'm gobsmacked with this. This foam is incredible. I've heard people say it's been about before, but I have never seen it, and seeing Debbie's demos on it is absolutely incredible. So, and you can buy extra of the foam as well. So if you're not going for the actual heat tool, you can go with that. So Debbie's going to have a little play again with that tonight, so we can find that out. So, and remember, lots to do. Johnny, do we have any more Gemini plates left? Oh, so there's literally, we're a handful now, so there's not a lot in there. So please go for those because they're your consumables. You buy your 2 cutting plates and you get your free plastic shim, which is absolutely incredible. Debbie, so you're looking forward to tonight?
Yes, absolutely.
Going to be amazing.
Absolutely. I love launch days. I love what we bring here all the time. I know that the girl who designed these was a little bit nervous, bless her. I don't know why. I don't know why, because we all fell in love with them.
Yeah.
Lily, absolutely. I mean, Lily, every night she's been doing something. She's absolutely loving them. And you've been loving them just as much as we do. There's so many things that you can do with these dyes, and a very mindful kind of craft as well. So please do join us for that launch. I'm really excited. I'm hoping to get through as many as I possibly can with you tonight. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good one, Debs.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm for one. I'm so looking forward to tonight. It's just going to be amazing. Myself and Debbie are going to go and grab something to eat for our dinner. Well, maybe in about an hour's time. We've got a couple of hours off now, but I'm hoping you can join us back at 2 p.m. No, it is 6. I was going to say 2. 6 p.m. So the times have all changed. See, 6 p.m. tonight, 2 p.m. Eastern, and 11 a.m. on the Western Coast. So I hope you can join us back there. Remember to check out those baskets because you don't want to miss out on those deals. Shop the whole day on the websites. Go and have a look at all the deals throughout the show. If you've only just sort of stepped in and found us, then please come back and join us at 6 p.m. tonight. It's going to be a really fun show. So we're all going to say goodbye. So it's goodbye from me, goodbye from Debbie, goodbye from Johnny and Charlotte, and we will see you at 6 o'clock tonight. Bye.